Can you remortgage your property, for example, if you have purchased it some time ago and right now you would like to have some extra money for refurbishment, or you would like to purchase a second property? How does that work?
Yes, absolutely. It's actually a very common demand we receive. We have clients that have signed their property and their mortgage with us a few years ago and need to refurbish the property. So they contact us and we analyze their new mortgage application because it would be the constitution of a new mortgage. What we need for that mainly is the budget for the refurbishment works. Refurbishment works may be little ones like a new kitchen or new bathroom, but it may be as well a bit more, let's say bigger refurbishment works, structural, changing the windows, changing already as well, more structural parts of the property. So depending on the type of refurbishment they need to do, we will do either a simple mortgage, sign at the notary and give them the money. Either we will do more like self-construction, which means that the mortgage will be given in installments. Maybe 2 installments or 3 installments, it depends as well, because some refurbishment works are 50,000 euros, some are 200,000 euros.
So, and the installments would reflect the readiness of the work that being executed, right? So in stages.
Exactly. We would always ask a little personal contribution from the client as well. So the client will first use their own funds to start the works. Then we would ask an evaluator to come and visit the property and confirm, okay, these works have been started and for a value of so much. Then we state it to our analysts, and within the same day, usually, they check, they confirm, and then the first installment, the payment order is sent. And so 2 or 3 days afterwards, they have their installments in their accounts and so forth. So I do recommend to try to keep it to 2 installments if possible, because obviously each time there is
paperwork involved.
Yes, and there's a valuator as well visit that needs to be paid by the client, which is a simple visit. It's not a full evaluation, but obviously if it's possible, I always recommend to try to keep it in 2 or 3 installments. Yes.
Any fixed percentage that you require from the client as own contribution for this kind of work, this kind of additional loan?
Well, again, it depends on the type of works they need to do. If it's bigger works, we would study it thoroughly and check what is the future value as well of the property once it is finalized. And in function of that, they will decide on the loan to value. Normally it's around 60%. Sometimes we have up to 70%. Depends a little bit. And if we insist a little bit and if all the file is good looking, then we try to get as maximum as possible again, as I said. But usually policy will be around 60%, yes.
Okay. What about clients who have a mortgage with a different institution, not with you? Can they still come to you for a refurbishment mortgage or to remortgage their property?
Yes, absolutely. We have those cases as well. So what we would do is to cancel the actual mortgage, englobe it within one sole mortgage, and then sign at notary for the mortgage plus the refurbishment works mortgage that has been approved, yes.
Okay. Can this be also used to purchase a second property or a plot or any kind of real estate investment?
Well, usually if they would like to purchase another property, we would just finance the mortgage and take the other property as a guarantee. We have had some cases, there's a bit more complicated mortgage types, but we have had some cases where they wanted to purchase a land and then construct their own property. We could use, if they have already a property, we could use that eventually as a double guarantee. But these are more specific products, and it depends really, again, as I said, on the whole situation of the clients and what their project exactly is.